Hi, I'm Mercedes M. Yardley. I want to talk to you for just a second about my book, Nameless, The Darkness Comes. It's a urban fantasy about a girl named Luna who sees demons, doesn't deal with it particularly well. It's just kind of a fun, humorous, dark book. And it is releasing this Friday. It's releasing on December 11th. And it was previously published before. It was my debut novel, my first book ever. I had to leave the publishers and pull the book from print, which was very, very scary, very hard to do, but it was a good decision and a good move. And this book is now being released with new publishers, Crystal Lake Publishing, who took a chance on me and not only releasing this book, they'll be releasing some of my others and also the sequel, the two sequels to this book. This is a trilogy, the Bone Angel Trilogy. Anyway, if you come on Friday, December 11th, and you buy a copy of Nameless for 99 cents or a paperback copy, but the e-copy is only 99 cents, and you share that you made an order, you will get a free copy of Little Dead Red, which is a novella that I wrote that I just adore. It's very dark. It's a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood in the modern day. Anyway, I would like to read you a little bit of Nameless so you can get an idea of it. This is the prologue. The demonic loved the taste of little girls. Luna Masterton went to her first sleepover when she was 6, armed with a Superman sleeping bag and a pink pillow, pigtails, and sour candies. Before she left, her dad pulled her onto his lap. "Sweetheart," he said, and looked worried. Even though she should have been too young to tell, Luna could see the anxiety running under the lines of his face. "You're sleeping somewhere other than home tonight, and I know you see things in the dark. You don't want me to talk to the tiptoe shadow." His face broke a little. A man's face isn't designed to carry so much emotion at one time. "Sweetie, I never want you to talk to the tiptoe shadow. He's a bad thing, and he lies. But especially tonight, because I'm not going to be there with you. Do you understand?" She understood. Her mother didn't see the shadows, and neither did her brother, Seth. But for some reason, her daddy could, and it made her feel better. Even a child knows the word crazy. "All right, Daddy." He kissed her hair. "I love you, Luna. Don't let him use you. Now hop in the car." The night was everything she dreamed of. They had cake and ice cream, watched a movie, made up silly dances, and fell into bed exhausted. The birthday girl was the first to fall asleep. Luna was the last. Her eyes were starting to close when she heard it, the surreptitious sound of something slyly skittering her way. She squeezed her eyes shut. "Oh, girl, Luna," called a voice. It was high and squeaky like the brakes of a car. "Luna, let's play." She didn't move, tried to act like she was asleep. Something leaned over her face and chuckled. "Girl is awake. I know, girl. I smell, girl. Girl smells like fear and dying and oh, oh, oh." Long, tapered fingers ran down her face. She knew them well. "And more girls, lots of choices." He pranced away from her, and she cracked open an eye. The demon was tall, hunched over as he picked over the girl sleeping on the floor. He was made of nothing but the shadow cast onto the wall. Impossibly tall, impossibly thin, he minced around on his tiny tiptoes instead of walking fully on his feet. "Girl smells like happy. Yuck," he said, and moved on to a brunette. "Girl smells like, anger. I taste it, yes." He ran his thick tongue over the girl's face and into her hair. Luna shivered. The demon tottered to the birthday girl and inhaled deeply. "Girl smells like hurting. Smells like her father. Smells relieved to have, friends here to fill the father. Maybe he chooses one of you. Maybe he leaves her alone tonight. Maybe he doesn't come, but he will. Oh, yes, he will come, and he will look, and he will see her and you and all your friends, so pretty, so sweet, so little and helpless and small." "Stop it!" Luna shouted, and the shadow whipped its head in her direction. Although it had no face, she could feel the burn of its eyes, sense its grin. "Leave her alone! Leave us all alone!" "Luna, who are you screaming at?" the birthday girl said. She sat up, rubbed her eyes. The tiptoe shadow yelped in glee and nuzzled her hair. She didn't see it. "Don't be so loud. You'll wake my parents and we'll get in trouble." "Here comes the father," squealed the demon. It danced around on tiny, broken feet. Girls, her father said warningly, standing in the doorway. Luna looked at him with a new revulsion. Don't touch me. Don't touch her. She stood in front of the birthday girl, spreading her thin arms wide to keep him away. She bared her teeth at him, and the groggy girls gasped in horror. Luna, what's gotten into you? The father said. He reached for her, and she screamed, hitting and kicking and biting. I know what you do. The tiptoe shadow told me you're a bad man. I want my daddy. Luna was never invited to another party at her house or anyone else's. When Luna the Lunatic's mother died, her father tried to teach her how to handle the demonic on her own. I don't think they'll hurt you, he told his daughter one day. She was 16 and had just run a demon down with the family car. At least, not usually. You're too much fun for them. Thanks, Dad. That's extremely disheartening. He put his arm around her. Cheer up, sweetie. We can beat this, you and I. And they did, for a while, until her world was destroyed and she was left all alone. The darkness comes when she's all alone. I hope you enjoy Nameless and enjoy what I've created. Thank you. Talk to you later.